What's up, hooligans? Happy freedom. What's up, everyone over on Kick? Appreciate you guys being here. What's up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com? What's up, everyone over on YouTube? What's up, Shannon? What's up, Granados? What's up, Seppa? Appreciate you guys being here. I think we're good to go. We're continuing on with the Vanguard stuff. Trying to think. We were just talking with the guy, the scientist guy, about the sample we brought him. That's where we are. How you doing, Cat Daniels? Lay your booty down. It's about nap time. So have you guys ever made juice from concentrate? Comes in them like frozen things, and like fill it up 3 times with water or whatever and throw it all in a pitcher? Never really done that before, but I can't stand the way juicy juice tastes. So I was trying to like work something out, but now it's in my fridge all separated. And I'm wondering, do I not know how to make juice? Am I supposed to take a class? What is going on here? Something weird is happening with Steam. What's up, Snooks? Happy freedom. Come on, thing. I said it wasn't able to connect to STARFIELD for some reason. I'm trying to reset it. Come on, thing. Jesus loves us. It's not connecting to Steam for some reason. Snooks, you gotta do a lot of stirring. Is that what it was? I was just too lazy about it. I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't stir very much. I kind of thought it was thorough, but it was like frozen when I was stirring it in. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'll have to stir it again. I don't know what is going on. It says unable to sync. It's unable to sync to STARFIELD. If I play now, I may have previous game progress and I may permanently lose it. Which I don't even know what any of that means. I've been using Steam for years. I have no idea what the hell they're talking about right now. Oh, and I was talking to YouTube on Twitch to see about getting my channel remonetized and explain to them why I think it happened. And they said they'll look into it. But I doubt they'll do anything, because that's how it goes. Just a moment. I'm going to see if there's anything I can do. What's up, Dabacles? What's up, Bob Marley? Happy freedom. Damocles, no, I don't make enough for that. Times get real tough. I'll have to start live streaming the toes or something. I don't know. Starfish comes last. You gotta work your way up to Starfish. Oh, let's see what is going on here. I don't understand. It's like it lost all my save data. That's what it's kind of telling me. Oh, it's just having a problem, period. Hold on a second. Something weird's going on because I just tried to launch Fallout and it did the same thing. Are they under attack right now? Are they under a cyber attack? Oh, come on, brain. I got all the way here and then I forgot what I was doing. Alright. Well, their website's not having an issue. Are we all good now? Is it all? Oh, it's all good now? Oh, okay. Okay, when I start checking the receipts, all of a sudden things start working. They were getting called out right here on the live. They were like, you better fix this right now. They found those save files real quick. Real quick. Damocles, are all your saves in the cloud? I think so. I don't really know how any of that stuff works. I used to maintain that stuff, but it just breaks my brain anymore. So I got like 11 hard drives and like 13 terabytes or something like that of memory, so I don't really, I don't know. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to where video game stuff goes. As long as it functions. It never really mattered until I started live streaming.
You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
The sample's not fake. I collected it from a terramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh?
I can't. Sorry.
This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Doesn't ring a bell.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should.
What's up, Kevin?
Which
Happy freedom.
means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Orders are to take you in the analysis to somebody. She should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Okay. So you got stuff here? Yeah, of stuff for me here. Stuff I can loot. I don't trust that door is gonna just open. I think it's gonna pull us into another room. It's kind of a weird facility. There's so much nothing here. Like, not even a digipick. I kind of feel like Bethesda let me down in a small way. I do all this extra effort to try to go to all of these hard locations, thinking I'm gonna find something that is unique or special in some way, because that's how it is in Fallout. I haven't played Skyrim yet, so I don't know. I assume it's the same way. But then in this game, there's just nothing. Most of the time, most of these places, there's just nothing. Leaving them behind. Snooks, you're not a fan of starfishes anymore? Some people pay top dollar to see one. Do I actually have to walk, or do we just fly away? Is flying away an option? We'll see what happens.
If you are in need of weapons, there is a UC exchange office located in Sidonia.
Kevin, I was planning on it if the channel got big enough, but it's really taken a long time to grow the channel. Like, we would be monetized right now if we just had a little less than 300 more subscribers, but I didn't think it was going to take this long to build the channel up. If we get monetized, then I'll set up Nightbot for this channel and stuff like that. Sidonia.
I know I sound like a commercial right now, but I've been to other stores.
People are always gossiping right in the doorway. What the heck did you say, that guy walking backwards?
Is that really her?
Kevin, you don't like the beach? I don't really like the beach either. I don't like being sandy. I like seeing the water, but I don't like sand.
My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
Jesus loves us.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say.
Why you say it like that?
Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Kevin, yeah, I'm like that too. I'm allergic to bug bites and stuff.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
That last one is hilarious. A little more gunfire than I usually like on my delivery jobs, but nothing I couldn't manage.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, Were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
If all you need is someone to charm some higher-ups, I'm your guy.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
What does that make the 2 of you now? Is the UC going to throw me in prison for helping you?
No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of expertise. Our damage has been done for a long time.
Happy freedom? Madeline, you can't get Starfield to load? What system are you playing it on? Let's see. I guess we'll have to say this. I actually know who you are in your past. Well, that's none of my concern.
Oh. Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that's spawned.
You're trying to load the game, Madeline. Are you using... You must be using Steam, right? To launch the game? Okay, then let's go talk to the Cabinet.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the
What's up,
Cabinet's
Shanti?
hands.
Happy
I'll
freedom.
meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Only employees of Big Star Yard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia Security.
Yeah, Madeline, it can be frustrating. Man, it has to do with updating drivers.
I
What kind of graphics card do you have? Or is your graphics card built in? Like, did you put a physical graphics card in your computer? It wouldn't, I don't think it would be something that would have just came with the computer.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone.
What?
Of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Oh, Madeline. If you need graphics card updates, like driver updates, then you need to either install or find your NVIDIA, I think it's called NVIDIA Experience. Hold on, let me look really quick. I'll help you really quick. Because to update the drivers, you need to you have to use NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA GeForce Experience. And you need to, once you either install it or find the program and then open it up, it'll update your graphics card drivers. I'm more interested in what this has to do with addressing the cabinet.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Don't have any questions? No.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sitting here talking my face off.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations.
Good time for that.
Ah, welcome.
What up?
You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
This person made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data?
What's up, Raja?
I don't think it's
Happy
enough.
Freedom.
Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It's a ball. It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened to that other planet could happen elsewhere, you need to grant the request.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Just like that, that's how I got rid of McCarthy.
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
Hey, I appreciate you being
There's
here,
been
Paul.
an attack at the spaceport.
What?
Terramorphs.
Terramorphs.
They're not messing with my
attacks.
ship, are they?
Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Oh yeah, we're not
Yes,
even on
ma'am.
Mars anymore. We're
Admiral
on Alpha
Logan,
Centauri.
the local barracks can provide support.
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world.
Holy crap, you guys take forever.
Going to take a while to bring them in.
Where do you want me to go to shoot them?
We'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
You ain't got
You
tools,
too.
do you?
We can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport.
Trying
I
to
want
see if
you
you got
both
an
on the
Adam's
next
apple.
train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am.
Why are you looking at me? You ain't even talking to me.
We can't ever forget the sacrifices made for the United Colonies. We owe such a great debt to so many.
Whatever you say, buddy. You ready, Vasco? There's people trying to talk me to death. You guys get up out of the way.
Please.
You!
Please.
What are they all doing?
The air
What?
rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop!
What am I
We're
looking
trying
at?
to help you!
Please!
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
I don't understand what I'm looking at here. Why are they punching each other? What did I pick up? I picked up something that was special. Like I just picked it up. Where is it? I don't think it was that first gun. Did I not pick it up? I swear to God I picked it up. Some sort of Orion. I think it was this. Why would I need that? Like, am I supposed to shoot these people or am I going to be in trouble? Hold on here. It's the purge, Kevin?
What are you doing? EM fire, Captain!
Oh, I see. I tried to think it over. I tried. I tried to fix it. I was like, yeah, there's no hope. Gonna have to just put him down. No, that was the wrong answer, ladies and gentlemen. That's not what you were supposed to do. Okay, let's get the sissy rifle. Which one? This one. Let's get the little sissy rifle out here. The other one had real bullets and didn't survive it. Don't hit me, dude. The blowback might kill you.
Would be wise.
Oh my
Search
God.
the enemy's remains for
Vasco.
valuables.
Vasco's putting him down. Alright, what are we doing here? Ash, pulling in their nugget.
There are no hostile organisms nearby.
Vasco's putting him down. Give him an uppercut. This takes way too long. Oh yeah, I'll just go have a conversation with this passed out one. What are we doing? What is this?
It's in my head!
I'm here to kill spiders. Give her the hoof, Vasco. What is this? This is so stupid. Come on, man. Stop pointing that gun at me before I do something bad to you. Right in the ankle. Get you right in the ankle. Ugh. Just go down before I have to grab a bigger gun. Now what? What do you guys want me to do now? This goofiness.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't
Shot everybody at the train station?
want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but
What's up, Garrett?
some of the other officers
Yeah, I
down
seen
there,
that.
we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Whatever you say. Got me firing the sissy weapon. I might as well just be using my hands, really. This little sissy gun ain't doing it. Yeah. And they got my ship out here. The Terramorphs are molesting it or something. I don't quite know yet. Oh, there's just fire from the sky for no reason.
Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
You want sissy firepower. You don't want me to start flatlining people. I will.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
I'm not a citizen yet. I just work here. It's like Starship Troopers.
Too much backup.
Oh, there's a Terramorph right there. Oh wow, he's like body slamming his corpse. Bosco, you're a good human shield. Or robotic shield, rather. Let's get a gun with bullets. I gotta remember, if I see hypnotized sissies, I can't shoot them. That's what I gotta think about. Let's use a gun with bullets. Let's try that. Oh, what was I using? This? I think I was using this. Go get him, Bosco. He's ugly. Real ugly. Oh, he's super ugly. Oh no, you better get up out of here.
Jumping from
Oh, I didn't know they closed the gate behind me.
your endoscope.
Here. Captain, you're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that form.
I did. You didn't do nothing. Bunch of idiots. I'll also go back home. Look at my ship. You guys are gonna clean this when I'm done. Yeah.
Officer, are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter.
We're holding nothing.
They said you've done this before, huh?
Man.
Despair.
Whatever supplies you need, but I
Putting that
can't risk
bass in
them
his
taking
voice.
over anymore, my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
This guy, he was just mush. Xenomorph, whatever it was. Terramorph, it was whooping this guy. Oh yeah, and I got no health. So that's a thing. So I'm assuming this is a Terramorph over here. Right? Like, they wouldn't be sending me over for anything less. Yep.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, this is not effective. I think I got another bridge here.
Stop! Stop! Don't shoot! We're friendly! Watch out!
think he was wrecking our brain. I think we were hearing the voice of the gross thing. Oh, okay. Wow, let's find something else. This is another stupid Orion. Need something that shoots actual bullets. Let's try this.
Don't mess with me!
Playing hide and seek with a giant spider.
You are not statistically likely to survive this encounter.
How am I over encumbered? How did that happen?
Take cover!
You will be easily defeated.
You won't be leaving here alive.
God, it takes a million years to reload this weapon.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
Oh, they got adhesive. I haven't been able to find that anywhere. Figure out what I did to become over encumbered.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
What's up, So For Real? Happy Freedom. What's up, Anthony? You all held the line. You're all heroes here, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it. I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy Freedom.
How things getting to the cabinet?
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today.
Happen again.
As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Agreed. Thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
If you're sure that's the wisest course of action.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
You can count me in, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
14,000 credits.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start.
Chief Yassine, these orders. A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs.
Try to make me flinch.
I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
You look like you're
I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
They're the repositories for all the banned data from the Colony War.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency,
Kevin, I don't
and
really
requires
have
a
like a
one-time use
Halloween
code
live
from each of the
plan.
3 armistice
Do the same thing we always
signatories.
do, as far as I know.
UC,
What day
Freestar
is it on?
Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The
What's up,
ambassadors
Annette?
of the Freestar
Happy freedom.
Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
You'd think they'd be clamoring to help after the spaceport attack.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Tell me about Freestar.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her. Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support. And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Alright, tell me about these other tools then.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
That's all the info I need for the for the moment on the Ambassador Ratcliffe.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give him a
Kevin,
heads
she
up
looks like
you're
she
on your
kicks
way.
puppies.
Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Another 14K. Ballin'. They've been giving me these.
Captain, would you like to finish your briefing on the ambassadors?
Yeah, sure. Tell me about this one.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
That actually sounds pretty promising.
It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
I'll track him down.
I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Okay.
Pardon?
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Oh yeah, I need to figure out why I'm over encumbered so much. Okay. So we're gonna do this way first. Kevin, you can't hear me? Where's my audio meters?
Sweet home.
I can turn it up. Oh, what did I just do? Might be able to turn it up. Can you hear me now? Is it better now? Probably can't tell without the game running. It should be better. I put it up 3 decibels. What am I doing? Yeah. Trying to think, because I think we had a few of these that weren't worth a whole lot. Can't really remember which ones we were using though. Well, either way. This Orion is 13. Oh yeah, that's the special one they want us to use. I don't know, we're past that. Use what we want. Well, that's probably good for now. Just can't stand being over encumbered. Kevin, the game's drowning me out. I think it's when they're talking. And I'm trying to talk while they're talking because I have audio ducking. Well, that's overly simplified, but yeah, that's basically what's happening. When I talk, it turns the game down, but if my volume is not loud enough, it's not turning the game down enough. And when the game is speaking in syllables, like I am, in a rhythmic pattern, we're going back and forth and it distorts what I'm saying. But I turned it up. It should help with all of that.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay. No.
Well, let's deal with this guy.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer.
Has there been any fallout from the Terramorph attack?
The whole department is in the process of recovering, myself included. If I'm being honest, I still have nightmares of my team turning on one another. Things can be replaced and wounds can be healed, but building back that trust in each other is going to take time. Luckily, we've built a good culture here, and we hired some new recruits who were inspired by what you did. I've got faith we'll survive this.
You have any work? I got time to help.
I do. Thanks to you, the spaceport is up and running again, which is good for commerce, but also for smugglers. We've received a tip that someone has been bringing in contraband into New Atlantis through the spaceport, and we need to investigate.
I can find smugglers for you.
Great. First, speak to one of the technicians over by landing pad B. Ask them if they've noticed any suspicious activity. Once you've gotten a lead, cross-reference their testimony with ship records over at Aegis. When you're done, report back to me with your findings. See you later.
Well, apparently we're taking a little side quest here.
Your safety is
What the heck? What didn't he say to me?
Change if it affects their own life.
Oh, jump short.
They were gonna give our son.
Holy crap, Vasco.
Visitors are only
Working on me in the I almost said the hospital, in the elevator.
Terramorphs, as in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a
CNN
strategic
broadcast?
advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to talk to me.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
I do as I wish.
Guests can make themselves comfortable in the lobby.
I was accidentally picking her
I'm
pockets.
sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I'm here on behalf of United Colonies. We need the Freestar Collective's help. How are we gonna take this? Let's see. Sure, we'll go with this.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly.
The coat looks
Saved many
stupid.
lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
You heard that correctly. We need access to the archives.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release.
Democrat.
Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours and go?
Let me persuade you.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Hear me out.
I'm listening.
You were a soldier It was your job to protect, and that's what we intend to do with this data.
It's a job I
Ooh.
take very seriously.
She didn't even care.
It's why I'm even entertaining what you're suggesting right now.
We're gonna try the auto persuade. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try it.
No one does, Captain. The
It
only
worked.
question is how to do it.
We'll see if we can get through the rest of this. We need to convince her a couple more times. How many lives are you willing to risk here because you have a grudge against the UC?
It's possible I might be letting my history cloud my judgment. Possibly.
This is rough. This is gonna make it or break it right here. There are lives at stake here.
The cost of being wrong
she
is
took
a
it.
high one. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions.
Oh, Jesus.
Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once. You get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
Shooter Vasco. Okay, anyways. On your way. Now what? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's right, just look at the wall.
Stash the weapon. You're in an embassy, for goodness sake.
I'll do what I want. She don't speak Hooliganese.
They tell me it should only take a moment.
That's what they told you? Now you got a secret door here?
There. Code generator's just this way.
What? Okay. Guess we're supposed to be going to do something. Somewhere. Okay. Kevin, she wants the chapstick. Something. Something like that.
Keep it moving.
House Varun. I thought Varun was pirates. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be shooting him this whole time. Well, looks like they're already having a good time. I don't have any digipigs. I can't believe that. The first time through the game, we had no issues with digipigs at all. Can't take their space suits. What is all of that? Vasco, you better figure this out. Find anything in this close quarters here. What is that? What is it? Is it a robot? It's a robot. And I'm probably over encumbered now. My crosshairs is marking everything as red. I keep thinking there's an enemy red on me. Whoa, what is happening? And I still don't have health. Witnessing. Is this Vasco shooting? No, I don't think so.
We are no longer alone.
I was trying to walk through the wall. I don't have digipicks, so I can't hack any of the computers. Oh. Vasco, you defend yourself. Goodness. Just standing there taking it. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. So stupid. Down the way, Vasco. Oh, they can open doors. I wasn't sure. You gonna do anything, Vasco? You gonna let me just get beat up? Unlock anything. What the heck? Digipicks like real bad. open the door. Well, just as well.
I am not picking up the enemy on my scanner.
I'm finding ammo, but I am not finding med packs. Oh crap. Well, let's try this thing. I'm sitting here carrying it around.
This encounter will likely end in your death.
Gun is not very good.
Conflict with us was advisable.
Oh, why can't I throw a grenade? What is going on here? Oh crap. Oh man, he's tuning me up. Yeah, the gun's too weak. We'll try this. It's still really unclear what exactly is going on here. What the hell? It's like there's definitely weird stuff going on, but like where's all the people? Okay, it's behind the locked door, and I don't have digipicks. Well, what am I supposed to do without a digipick? Oh, there we go. There we go. That makes way more sense. It's probably the Terramorph talking to us. Because it's just super advanced. I don't need that. Everything is locked. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Okay. Can we walk out the door? We cannot. There's a med pack. Weird, there's a person standing there. I thought it was a mannequin like everything else. Let's go see what this guy wants.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured.
What's up, Serum? Happy
Come,
freedom.
Let us discuss.
What's up, Hodari? Maybe Vasco just likes getting hit. You might be right. You might be right. Vasco likes that stuff. What's got in your fridge? Oh, not good. What you got here? That's nothing special. Oh, get that digipick off you. Sure, we'll take like a really hard to get resources. Oh dang! Not gonna try and crack it. I only got the one digipick. Should probably save it, I guess. Oh, taking these credits is stealing, but taking the ones out of the box, that was totally fine. No big deal. Got us a key card now. Now, why would this guy have a VHS tape? What's he gonna do with that? I haven't seen a VCR yet.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
The spaceport is in rough shape, but not much else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
Correct. We're going to use the data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement.
Of course you do.
For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little
What's up, Zero?
success.
Happy freedom.
In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
You have my word. I'll make sure it is used for good.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
If you don't have terramorphs here, what is all that howling going on in this building? What are you doing here? You need to tell your cats to quiet down. I'm pretty sure he told me to follow him, but he's... I mean, he isn't going anywhere anytime fast. I could get through that door. I think I'm supposed to wait on him, though. Make his way out? No, sure hasn't.
Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
All right. Med pack. Bosco staring at me while I'm stealing, thinking bad of me. Well, do I only got the one digipick? It's called something weird. I think it's a miscellaneous. Oh, I only have the one. I'm not gonna use it. Not for that. Okay, where are we going? It done. All this running around.
Hello.
Hola.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Code pieces from House Rune and Freestar collected and ready to be deployed.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
See how it goes. They want me to be on my best behavior. We'll see. If I can
Here on
manage to do
Vanguard
that.
business?
I am Vanguard business.
We've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Now I'm getting stuck in the desk.
Unlocking. You may proceed, Captain.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens next.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is again.
There you are.
Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Dude, talk to me.
Plan is for Hadrian to take the data. We've got all the clearances we need. You can hand the data over to the Major.
Are you the Major? Must be the Major.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions.
You're half robot right now.
So whenever you're ready.
Major, you may take possession of the Terramorph data. Am I supposed to do that? I made someone a promise, whatever your name is. Can you assure me that this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
You mean my
Then
check?
I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Follow me.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes? What?
Where's Vasco at? Come on, Vasco, jeez. How it goes, all this talking. What the heck? Vasco, you gotta watch my back. She's gonna try and do something weird to me.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
So I gotta put it in you? Okay, I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Yep.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion
5K.
Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Take it to the grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
I'm gonna tell
Head to the
Vasco.
elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Okay. Just try to finger me, Vasco. What's up, Dan? Happy freedom. Let's see, where are we going? Subsection 7. Special elevator privileges. Ain't got nothing to loot.
corridor.
Okay, I was gonna stick my tits on the glass, but alright. Holy, slap me with the door.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Who are you? Barack Obama? I didn't know I was gonna have to talk to Obama. That figures.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Nope, can't say I do.
I'm Francois Sanon. But most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
The UC faked your death then?
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor, and considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
My goodness, the UC has been lying all this time.
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny Hadrian have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help. Though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
She told me she's your clone, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Fine, I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Just spit out what it is you want.
Gladly. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
I'm not kidding. I don't want to say that. Why have me do this? Why not hand this over to one of the members of the recovery team?
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
I'm not killing anyone, but if he's actually as bad as you claim, I'll consider bringing him to justice.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local Vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay. All this running around.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
What's up, Vasco? Wait. Why do I gotta go to two places?
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
There's an executed war criminal in your basement.
Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prisoner is a complex one. A holdover from a different era. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now.
20
and the
years.
critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
Why hasn't Hadrian been told about this?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
The prisoner asked me to deal with a Dr. Somebody. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orlays? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlays is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
The location of somebody's old research team members.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
No.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Just curious. She didn't even fight back. Does anybody even care? What's up, Vasco?
Hey.
Nobody even cares. Does she even care? Hey, what's up? Oh, they care now.
I'm out of here! Take him down!
Where are you running?
It is a fact that my firepower exceeds yours.
Yep, just cleaning them out. All their smart mouths.
This is hopeless!
Nigga, do nothing. Ooh, that one hurt. Alright, anyways. That's alright. It's like it never happened.
Yes?
Get out of my way. Oh my goodness, why do they want me to go back in here? I let her have it. Straighten her out for a second. On to the spaceport. Why does my ship have all this stuff? Oh, because I never moved it. I was going to, and then I just never did. I got 3 med packs right here. Oh, so this is junk. Hooligans. What's up, Bright Noise? Happy freedom. Well, Hooligans, we did the thing. Did the thing. Let's read through the chat really quick. Dan, that is what happened. That was a series of unfortunate events. She got roughed up. The recovery for that will be a delicate process. I appreciate all of you Hooligans being here. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Bright Noise, hopefully I see you tomorrow. We'll be live again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for some more Starfield. We're going to continue on with the Vanguard stuff that we're doing, and then eventually we're going to go to the Freestar Ranger people, and I don't know, it looks like we're going to end up getting all mixed together anyways. But we're going to do all of that, and then when we complete all that stuff, I think we'll be done with Starfield. And then we'll go back to Fallout 4 DLC. We'll complete Nuka World. And then we will go on to Far Harbor. And then I think we're going to do Skyrim after that. And then we might do Cyberpunk after that, because I guess the new update has really made the game awesome. We'll see how it goes. If you'd like to contribute to the live, you can find all the donation links and everything in the description. I appreciate all of you guys being here. I hope you have a fantastic night. Good game, Hooligans.